Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Let's Play Tomba. Let's jump right in here and get rid of this stupid crying affliction. It's so nice to be back in the village of all beginnings. There's a few things that we have to take care of back here, if you don't remember. There's those AP boxes that need to be looked at. So let's take care of that first and foremost. Oh, Tomba, how I've missed you. You and your... The controls are actually very good in this game, it's just that you tend to cling to everything. There's just... Oh, cheese. Interesting. I was just saying that the controls are a little bit different than you're used to. Now, a lot of games that wouldn't be the best jump right there, but it works out just fine because indeed you do cling to everything. It's something to get used to, I'll put it that way. And there we go. That's the AP boxes for this area. We will be back here again to meet Mizuno the Witch. And from now on, pretty much, whenever I have to go somewhere way out of the way, I'm gonna start using the charity wings. Okay, so let's finally get to the Stormy Pig bag. Didn't feel anything. Uh-oh. Then how will I know? Alright, Dwarf Elder, for being fairly useless, you're very long-winded. Much like this next area. I think that one's a girl. Remember kids, red text always means a new quest. Well, that was an interesting couple. And it throws us immediately into our next little area. This is one of the more intricate platforming areas because of the wind blowing you, as you assume. It becomes a little bit hard to platform. Now, in theory, the animal dash is optional. You never have to get it throughout the entire game. It does make the game easier in some spots. However, there are certain places in this area that become nigh impossible if you get too used to the animal dash. Now, here's another interesting item which I may never use. It's the lunchbox. It heals you for a certain amount of life. Kinda useful. They're ultimately not gonna be too needed. There's rarely points in this game where you need help. Okay, now here comes an interesting platforming situation. We have to get to that little ledge over there. As you can see, the wind becomes more of a hindrance than you could imagine. So, we've met the famous digger. He's apparently better than anyone else. So, and he's modest. Interesting. So, we'll be back here later to see how he's done with his tunnel. Hey look, a happy door. Guess what you have to do there? Alright, and danger. Aww. So, again, we will be back here later. And in theory, they wanted you to be back up here later, rather than sooner. Again, using the animal dash, you can get over here a little bit earlier than they intended, but that's fine. Also, getting hurt makes you go through those horrible, horrible plants. What they do is they're linked to other plants, and they will send you back to wherever they feel like it. It is preordained, and this is that area I was mentioning. If you do not use the animal dash, it is very easy to get across there. However, if you use the animal dash, you will go too far and you will be very upset. How does he know it's 1,000 years old? Oh, 1,000-year-old man. Got it. My issue with these old men, if they're saying it's 1,000-year-old chest, and they're only 1,000-year-old, wouldn't they be, like, it would be there before they were there. That's just my thoughts on it. Alright. At least it didn't give us a quest to put out the fires. These little hat people are very weird. I know I don't just randomly pick up some person's pants I find lying around. Especially if they're just blowing in the wind. And that little door is a shortcut to get back to the beginning a little bit easier. Let's see if I can get this down. Awesome. Yeah. With that shortcut, we can give Charles his pants back. Or whoever's pants those were. And, yeah. And here we get a very useful item that I will be using for most of the game, the Funky Parasol. As Charles has shown us, it is not to be used in the wind, so get that out of your head right now. Avoid the urge to equip it immediately, because that will only do horrible things for you. This is the only plant like this that is safe. It actually moves you forward instead of the opposite direction. All of the others are bad. There is a small doorway down there that we'll be coming back for later. But let's get to the Phoenix. It looks very down. And again, a mistake most people make in this area is to talk to the little headed person before they move on and get this treasure chest, which is kind of hard to get to with the dashing pass. Look at them, they're very dashing. And these guys, because of the wind, get very glitched out. As you can see, just ridiculously fast where they should be. The Phoenix will take us to the jungle. He's a little hungry, but so is Tomba apparently. I wonder what Phoenix tastes like. It kind of hurts itself, doesn't it? Hey, wait. I didn't mean it. Okay. Mouse Pig Bag, obviously. This is Baccus Village. I'm not sure what to call these people aside from little mouse people. The Bactions just doesn't sound right. So, there's a lot of talking in these little mouse people. Hey, it's that little couple. And because we got rid of the bourgeoisie monsters in the mushroom forest, it'll allow us to now take on the death fruit. Yep. Okay, now we can take care of the death fruit. We need to kill all 5. But that's to be done later. First, I'm gonna deal with everything else in this village. know there's a couple of these guys that give you a quest. That's what they look like under the hats. And as you can see, most people apparently scream and run away. Tomba just salivates. And it's just funny how things work out sometimes, because this guy is looking for cheese. I imagine it would be kind of hard to find if you were living in a village full of mice, where people turned into mice. Anyway, who wants cheese? We need 10 slices. We currently have 1, possibly 2. Okay. Town hall. And the guy with the bulletin board and the mayor. Okay. Apparently there's a real baby mouse somewhere in the village. Guess what? We're gonna find out. Alright, Mayor. He seems very upset about this mouse. I'd let it be. You know, no one can tell. Why bother it? I love that. They say it's too dangerous to leave and then let you out. I was just showing that off, because there are specific times in this game where it will not let you leave this village. And there's our baby mouse at the bar. The last place they were looking for, apparently. So let's go back and take care of this. I'm sure the mayor wanted to know. And while he ran by, he stole that page off the bulletin board. So let's see what we can see for what else there is. The village needs more wine. Apparently the baby mouse drank it all. Okay, so let's take care of this for the little mice people so they can continue to get drunk. Next time on Let's Play Tomba.